Hello and welcome back to the series of video presentations by Varsha Sisodia. Today I have brought you a topic, control and coordination. This system helps in coordination of various parts of human body with each other. Though it is not called as a life process because it is not vital for survival of an individual, but is a very important process for independent and successful survival of an individual. Now, what do we understand by independent and successful survival? A person is independent when he is able to collect his own food and eat it. But in case if the organism is not able to coordinate with various parts of its body, the organism will not be able to collect the food. Like in case if you see a rabbit and it sights grass in its periphery, it will not be able to collect the food in absence of the coordination between its limbs and its eye. And that is what is the function of the system, control and coordination. Eyes will visualize the food and accordingly limbs will make movements towards the food so that the rabbit can collect food. So that ways rabbit is independent for collecting his own food. But in case if the rabbit lacks control and coordination, it will not be able to collect its food on its own. Yet in case if somehow artificially food is continuously supplied to the system, the rabbit can remain alive. This is how control and coordination, though is not a life process, but is an integral part of human life. Does this picture remind you of something? Yes, to me it reminds me my kindergarten classes, where I learned to draw A, B, C, D, E and F. And I still remember that my teacher had a very beautiful handwriting. And to the class of 30 students, she used to teach how to make A in an ideal shape. And she taught all 30 students similarly. But to my utter surprise, I found that all 30 students were making A differently. Why? Because they had different levels of eye and hand coordinations. Eye is to perceive the letter A, will be sent to the brain, and then brain accordingly will send the command to the muscles to make required movements of making A. Right? So in this way, even when you are simply writing a letter A, you need a high degree of coordination between your eyes, your hands, and even in your hands, various fingers which are holding pencil need to coordinate with each other to make a perfect A. And if this coordination is poor, you will not be able to make a perfect A. Right? Now let us see what are the various components of control and coordination system. The very first component is stimulus. Stimulus is any change in the internal or external environment of the body that can trigger your control and coordination system, that can provoke your body to do something or to react in one or the other manner. So any change, it can be a sound, it can be a scene, or it can be a smell. Now the second component of control and coordination system is response. Response is the reaction that you provide to a given stimulus. Like for an example, let us take that your mother is cooking something delicious in the kitchen. When that fragrance reaches your nose, it is a stimulus to you. And when you go to the kitchen and demand for the dish from your mother, it is your response. Same ways, in case if you have seen a snake, it is a stimulus to you, it is a visual stimulus to you, and in turn when you run away, it is a response. And to various stimuluses, different people react in different ways. They respond in different ways. The third and the most important component of control and coordination system is receptors. Receptors are the organs that receive stimulus from the external environment of a body. For example, if you see, you have 5 major receptors in your body that you have read in your lower classes as sense organs. The very first receptors is photoreceptor. Photoreceptor is the receptor or the sense organ that helps you to perceive light. It is eye. The second receptor that you have in your body is phonoreceptor that helps you to hear, that is your ears. The third type of receptor is thigmoreceptor that helps you to sense touches, various types of touches. The fourth type of receptors is olfactory receptors. Olfactory receptors actually are found in our nose and they give you a sense of smell. Then comes the fifth and the last receptor, which is called as gustatory receptor. Gustatory receptors are present on your tongue and help you to perceive taste of various substances. On close observation of living systems, you will find that there are two different types of coordination systems operational in the living systems. Number one, it is nervous coordination, and the second one is chemical coordination. Nervous coordination is made up of neurons. That means to say that the unit of nervous coordination is neuron, and the messages are transmitted from one part of the body to another part of the body in the form of electrical impulses, weak electrical impulses. These weak electrical impulses are carried along the nerve fibers. If you see chemical coordination in this regard, you will find that it is made up of glands that secrete hormones, and hormones actually are the unit of coordination in case of chemical coordination system. In simple words, hormones are also known as chemical messengers. These chemical messengers are carried with the blood to various parts of the body. If you compare the speeds of both of these systems, you will find that nervous coordination is much faster than chemical coordination system, with almost a speed of 5 meters per second. Now, if you compare the impact of these two systems, you will find that nervous coordination system has a localized impact. Localized impact means to say that the impact of nervous coordination is to a short area, small area, whereas in case if you see chemical coordination system, the impact is widespread. Like take for an example, running requires nervous coordination, but when it comes to growth, it requires chemical coordination system, because growth hormones are supposed to be evenly distributed all over the body, and for that chemical coordination is most appropriate. So in case if you see a human body, it maintains a balance between nervous coordination and chemical coordination for successful survival. Thank you and have a great day ahead. In the next video, we are going to discuss about nervous coordination system in detail.